I wanted to find a pouch that allowed me to put a lot of stuff in there so that I could have some organization in my backpack, and I found the Osprey medical pouch. I love it, and I'm going to show you what this pouch is all about. Okay, so let's have a look at what I have in this pouch. This pouch is made by Osprey, and I love it a lot for a couple of reasons. It has molly webbing on here, so you can put in anything that has pals or molly webbing. This is their medical pouch in the desert camo pattern. There are some super heavy-duty poppers on here, which I really enjoy because they really are tight. They will not just come off, and these bands that actually have the poppers on them are reinforced. They're very stiff, so this stuff really should stay in place, which I like a lot if you want to strap it to your back. And what I also really like is that it has a drainage grommet, so if for some reason water gets in, it will drain out. Of course your stuff will get wet, but at least it will drain out and it will not soak your equipment. It has a strong Fastex buckle, which can also be adjusted, made tighter or looser, and that's the only closure it has. Positive closure. This flap actually covers the pouch, which is good, which means that also water may just purl off a little bit. Speaking of water, let's see how well this keeps up. As you can see, the water just purls off there, which I think is always a very, very good sign. Let me just dry that off a bit. And of course, some parts like this is just textile that will actually get wet, as will the Fastex buckle. Sorry. Okay, you see there's a bit of water in there. That's alright, I'm going to dry it out anyway. Let's have a look at what I carry in this pouch. Wow, I did a number on this thing with my water trick. That's alright. What's in the pouch? What do I carry in here? This is stuff I want to carry with me every day just for general utility purposes, but I don't want to have that flying around through my bag, and that's why I like this pouch. As you can see, it's basically a big barrel, so you can just stuff all kinds of stuff in here, that's, you know, it's easy because you can stuff it. There are not a million little different compartments and pouches in there. The material is nice. This is almost like a type of tarpaulin or sort of sail-like material, which I really enjoy. As you can see, it holds water pretty well. In principle, what you could do, I suppose, is put a bit of water in there and drink from it if you want an absolute emergency. But, okay. Let's see what's in the pouch. Alright, there's a lot of stuff in here. I'll try to remove this in as sensible a manner as I can. Here we have a bunch of zip ties. Zip ties are always useful, string stuff together, and these are a couple of sizes, some I guess medium ones and slightly bigger ones. So we have that in there. Then I have some smaller zip ties, you know, put together some smaller items, always very useful. Here I have one glow stick. You never know. If all lights go out, you've got this, and these should go for 24 hours. All you do is just snap them, and they will give you light. Not exactly blinding light, but they will give you light. And this one should not accidentally break, because as you can see, I put it in that little tube. I'll come back to that tube in a second. Here I have one large gear tie. Let me see if I think I have another one lying around here so that I don't have to unwrap. Yes. It's very nice stuff made by Night Eyes. This is a very long one. I think it's 24 inches or something. This is a smaller one. It's basically just sort of metal wire wrapped in a rubberized material. And the good thing is you can just tie stuff together with it and it stays in place. And depending on how exactly you lock it, it will stay more or less tightly in place. It's really nice stuff if you want to put something on your bag or something like that. Alright, here I have something that makes a lot of people laugh, until I took this to a conference and people used it and they actually all liked it. Here we have a little monocular. As you can see, I just popped off the eyepiece, but you can easily screw it back on. This I got on eBay for I think $3.99, including shipping from China. It's a Chinese-made product. It actually has decent coating on the lens. and it is a 15 by 32 monocular. The thing works, believe it or not. Is it really 15 power? I don't know, I haven't really tested, but it does give a decent magnification. Being a relatively small lens, especially in darker circumstances, it's not necessarily the greatest bit of optics out there, but during the day I've not had any issues with it. It comes with a nice little lanyard. It comes in a little pouch that even has a cleaning cloth in it. It's decent enough, and what I like about this is that it's light. It really weighs just a few grams. You can easily carry, you don't have to carry full-size binoculars. Clearly, in a real important expedition, I would not carry just this. I would prefer binoculars, but for everyday purposes, it's light and it does its job, so I never had any issues with it. Also, you can disassemble it completely, which is nice if you like those kinds of things and like cleaning. Okay, what else have we got in this thing? Here are some what do you call these again? Maxpedition has a word for this, gear straps or something. There are two of them, a 6-inch one and an 8-inch one. They're just hooks. They're stretchy material. If you want to attach something to your bag, like an umbrella, tripod, etc., you can just wrap it around that and just snap it to your little things on your bag that take this type of hook. What I like is that the hooks actually rotate, so you really have a lot of freedom with these things. They're pretty cool. I carry them and I actually use them definitely once in a while. Okay, what else have we got in here? I've got one of these little turtle lights. They're very simple. Most people put these on their bikes here or put them on their bags so that they can be seen in the dark. This is a red one. One LED, has a flicker beam, so on and off setting, as well as a continuous light. This is the red one. The reason I use the red is that red allows you to retain night vision, whereas white light does not. I carry this in my bag. If I have to go through my bag, it's dark, I can easily pull this out and just see what I'm looking for. And considering my bag is black, that's actually quite useful in the dark. And it's always good to have a small light with you. And by the way, for those of you who are interested, the button, as you can see, I can really push it. It really takes good pressure to switch on, so it shouldn't be switched on accidentally, which I like. Okay, then we have in here very simple nylon cordage. This is not paracord. It's just nylon cordage, but it's pretty thick, and it's good enough for me. I wouldn't climb with this because it will snap, but if you need to tie something together, you can do it with this. Okay, then I have this, which I should show you. And there are a couple more items. This is a Lansky Blade-Matic. I've shown you that in another video, but if you don't know what it is, it's a beautiful little thing. It has a carbide sharpener and a ceramic sharpener. What you do is you just take your knife, you just run it through here, and you put an emergency edge on there in the field. It even has a ceramic sharpener for serrated edge blades, which is very useful. And then a thing that's really nice is that it has a tapered diamond rod, which you can also use for sharpening your knife. I actually use this thing. As you can see, it has been used quite a bit. It's a lovely little thing, which I think I bought for about $13, which is a steal considering the quality of this thing. So that's very nice. Here, this is an old Ozone mint kit, little tin, which has definitely seen some abuse. What I have here is, I know you guys are going to laugh about this, but this is a small fishing kit. I have a fishing kit in my survival tin, but that is fairly basic, and I decided to put some more extensive stuff in a separate kit. I have lures in here, quite a couple of them. I have a lot of line in here. I have hooks of various sizes, very small ones, pretty large ones. And here I have, I'm not going to unwrap the whole thing, but these are two big hooks with sinkers attached to them. I should put in a couple of sinkers, which I have not yet done. I know I should. But just consider this my more extensive fishing kit. If I really want to try and catch some fish, then I have this kit with me at all times. That is one of the few, I guess, survivor-like items that's actually in this pouch. Alright, very interesting article is this. This is just a little bit of white PVC pipe. It has 2 rolls of duct tape around it, and then black and red electrical tape. Electrical tape is super useful. It's pretty sticky. It's a bit elastic. And duct tape, I don't even have to start to cover all the uses of duct tape. And you always have this with you, and people always make fun of me for carrying this, but they all use it. So there you go. Final thing in this little kit is my Leatherman Crunch, which I have reviewed separately. It's a lovely little tool. If you can put it together, there we go. Because it is basically a pair of vice grips, small vice grips. Leatherman quality, very high end. I'm always been very pleased with this little tool. And I really got water on everything. It's terrible. What is nice with a nice thing about this tool, as opposed to just carrying a small pair of vice grips, it also has wire cutters on there, and also, not exactly unimportant, it has more tools on the inside here, including one very nice and sharp serrated edge blade. As I said, done a separate review of this, so check that out if you want more information. I just carry it in this pouch. Alright, and that's all I carry in here. There isn't anything else in here. I just wanted to show you the inside of the pouch. As I said, it's basically a barrel, and it's big. I can fit my whole fist in there. That's what he said. But in any case, this is what it is. A nice pouch, nice material. I like it. And I like these 2 separate pouches that you could, I don't know, definitely put a pen in there or something. It is a medical pouch, so I'm sure that this is supposed to hold rolls of bandage or some type of medication. But as you can see, this has a pretty big diameter, and you can actually fit that in relatively easily. So I like that minor organization. And then you have the sides here, you can stuff some more gear into, so that's sort of tight against the sides of the pouch. I think it's a brilliant thing. So this Osprey pouch, I really love it. A nice barrel, has a good volume, tough, rugged. I love it. So I hope this was useful, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.